Gonna break it down, break it down, break it down. Gonna break it down, break it down, break it down.
I wish he didn't trust me too much. I've got a problem. What was you saying, Harlem?
No, Alan was saying.
So it is kind of disrespectful a little bit because technically you wasn't supposed to be there. Technically, right? Out of courtesy and respect, you weren't supposed to be there. But at the same time, if you're gonna rock with somebody, you just gotta rock out.
You gotta trust them.
Yeah. So.
But that's the problem. But I feel like it was an underhanded move on some slick shit, trying to be malicious to even post the video.
On the other end.
Yeah, you trying to be funny.
So the question is this. Let's say the video did not exist. Would you have said you were there?
Absolutely.
You know what? I honestly believe you.
Absolutely.
I believe you. But how do you say it? How do you say, I ain't supposed to, woo-wop, but I woo-wop?
So, basically just listen. Look here. I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be. Ran into somebody I wasn't supposed to run into. And when I figured that out, I removed myself from the situation, which I did.
Okay.
You was conscious, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Conscious.
Yeah.
Conscious.
So as of today, we're single.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go?
So tell us about last night. How was the Urban Sprouts joint?
Gayla and Blanc.
St. Louis, y'all looked good last night.
Yeah, they did. Well, you know what?
Yo, me and AI never get the tickets though, man.
So I'm
not popular anymore.
I'm not. I've done shit for 15 years. I still don't count.
Why? It's a different demographic of people possibly than what you all are used to.
Did she just say we ain't shit?
Nigga graphic or demographic?
Demographic.
Okay.
I'm
with the nigga graphic.
This was more of like a mix. It wasn't like, just chocolate chips. It was like macadamia nuts sprinkled in there as well.
You know how many of those people?
I love you, Harlem. You dope. I like how you did that.
So it was a mixture, and then you all don't have children like in daycare, so you
but
all
I
maybe
do
wouldn't
like to donate to charities and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Are you a philanthropist?
Nah, I'm black. By being black, you're already a philanthropist. Like everything you do is to stay alive and help your people stay alive at the same time.
You got $5.
When I got billions of dollars and I did some, then I'd be a philanthropist to ease my soul. Okay.
So it was nice though. It was. I think they reached their goal and actually surpassed it.
Nice.
So it was for a good cause. It's the second year that they were able to do it. And for those of you who don't know, Gala en Blanc means gala in white. So everybody was requested to wear white. It was a secret location. You don't find out the location until you kind of like actually get to the location. So
that's dope.
It was a lot of, affluential people there, not just a bunch of people who think they want to be influencers. Most people understood the assignment and actually wore white.
Who had on the Gucci slippers?
I saw gold wedges.
Well, the shoes can have a pop of color. So the shoes were fine because my shoes were pink.
Yeah, if I would have saw a dude in white loafers, I would have drove him. So
white sandals.
The Stacey Adams ones?
Yeah. I had a pair. I threw them fuck away.
So most people understood the assignment. So it was cool. Okay. I'm probably won't go out the house again for a while. So.
Okay. St. Louis is kind of popping this weekend. Black Taste. Shout out to the Black Taste of St. Louis.
That goes on today too, right?
Yes, going on today. So if you're gonna hear this after, but if you made your way down, tell us what you think about it. I actually, me and the fam attended on Friday evening.
It was dope.
So yeah, we attended Friday evening, but I did have a good time. Shout out to DJ Cuddy. Shout out to my homie DJ Boogie Corleone.
Yes, sir.
They were holding down the music. Plenty of vendors down there. Good food. There's plenty, as far as arts, crafts, merchandise, make sure y'all go check those people out. I actually was introduced to a lot of brands and boutiques and things that I just didn't know exist amongst our community in the city.
I'm on it.
So make sure you stop by. There was a sister that had a HBCU merchandise type deal going on. That was pretty dope.
I'm going after her.
Make sure you go holler at my homegirl Charity. She had these dope candles, and they smell great. I bought my girl 2 of them. There was a lot. There was a lot down there. And shout out to City Foundry. for just even being a space that we can, do those things. I'm actually going to have an opportunity to meet the guy that owns the development, I think, like Tuesday of this week. So I have some questions for him. Not anything bad, but
so nobody had Fabuloso scented candles.
You're so ignorant.
We should, you make those at the crib. You put them in your pot and you turn the oven on or the stove.
Man, Miss Jackie, I love you. That's my mama. But when she said she did that, I was like, yo, I got questions.
Is that why kids get autism? Like, I mean, I'm being
No,
serious.
that's because of vaccines.
Oh, I'm being serious. Like, listen, how can you, in good, sound state of mind, body, and soul, put Fabuloso in your pots and burn it on the...
That you're going to make that rotel for that nigga that's coming over later. You know?
First of all, I don't fucking
Hey,
like
I'm
rotel.
going to tell you about my rotel from last weekend as soon as you're done.
I like rotel.
I love rotel a little bit.
Depending on what zip code is in.
Y'all are nasty.
All right, so I'm telling you about my zip code, okay?
Rotel
So
is disgusting.
I made black bean rotel last week.
Ooh.
And, y'all know we don't eat a lot of meat in my house.
You eat dirty ass chicken.
The chicken is clean. Okay, listen, y'all.
You told us last episode, but
What you have?
we don't have that episode now, do we?
Get a little line. We do not have that episode. Okay, so I tried to be fancy last week, y'all. I have a new setup at the crib. I got me a new little board, some mics. I'm like, I'm gonna do my first episode with my new board here, and I didn't sound check my equipment right. So our episode from last week, you can hear me, but I sound like I'm way, way in the background.
Damn.
Like way off in the background. Like you can hear like how I sound right now, and then you hear me like, "What y'all doing up there?"
Man, we had a really good episode.
It was a really good episode. It was what it was.
Maybe we'll pull some clips from it.
Can we pull some clips?
Yeah, they'll probably pull some clips. Not your clips, but me and Rashad.
It's the Harlem and Shot Show.
I got a question for y'all though. I got a serious question. Are y'all gonna take the $500K, or are y'all taking dinner with Jay-Z? I need to know.
Harlem Face probably expresses my
I need to know.
Just run me my coin.
Run the coin.
Run me my coin.
Shad, where you at?
Come on, man. $500K?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I've had dinner with J and B on 2 occasions, and I don't mean like at the table with just them, but I mean in attendance, like a few tables away, right? I've talked to J and B on numerous occasions. I have not been to the Rock Brunch. I'm trying to get there, right? But I can tell you this for sure. I know people that have had dinner with them and that sat at their table that do not have $500K, okay? Just take the fucking money, man. Take the money. Take the money. Dude, and I don't know who the guy is. We need to, hey, if you know the dude that put that tweet up, please hit me up because I'm going to give you a peace of mind. You're dumb as hell, okay?
Yeah.
You dumb as hell. And he was like, yeah, if you go sit down with Jay-Z, he's going to give you the game. You know what the first piece of game he's going to give you is?
Take
dumbass boy, you should have took the money.
You took the money.
Yep,
You could have paid to
exactly.
come to a gala or a gala. I'm sorry, however you say that word.
Gala.
Gon said gala.
You should have took the money, man.
Don't cancel us. But you could have paid to come to some kind of event that he was at.
You could have put on your own damn dinner with donors and made more money with $500K than you were going to get sitting at dinner with Jay-Z for him to tell you got to put your head down and grind hard, my man. You got to look to the sky. Get the haters away from you.
You had a $500K start. You messed that up. You're already behind.
You're already behind, dumbass boy. And if anybody is my friend or on my friends list or followers, and you would have taken the dinner with Jay-Z, unfollow me, okay? Unfriend me. Do all that because you're stupid, and I know I can't get any further with you in my circle. So just dismiss yourself. Another event that's going on in St. Louis is the St. Louis Art Fair. Shout out to the homie Tracy Morgan. She is the organizer of that.
Let's go.
So I got a chance to attend that last night. Shout out to The Remedy. They are a cover band, and they did their damn thing.
I love them, man. It's so dope.
They are really good.
So dope.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie Courtney. He's actually getting married next weekend, so congratulations.
Salute, brother Courtney.
To you.
I know you.
Brother, for sure.
I wish I had a boo to go to these things with.
Stop it.
Here we go.
I did last week. I did on the episode last week. On the episode last week.
Bobby Womack.
Why do you do this? Manny, Tap in.
Hell no.
Manny, no,
Tap
we
in.
need
No.
advice from Manny.
We do not.
Tap
Yes,
in.
we do.
not.
Manny is our Kevin Samuels. He is in real life, real time.
How?
Manny, he comes with everything for you. He's our Kevin Samuels.
I'm not taking any advice from Manny.
Why not? Manny, I'm gonna be in DC in a few weeks, man. So like, hit me up, bro.
Go have a cigar.
Yeah, we might go have a cigar. You might go meet me in the wharf.
Push his ass in it.
Yeah, the wharf is actually hella expensive. I don't recommend.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'll pass.
That's where Jay-Z at.
Yeah,
Take the 500K.
Take the 500K and the wharf won't be expensive. Please.
No, we
Please.
don't. We're not doing that.
What's going on in y'all world? We introduction real quick. Y'all know we don't do introductions. We are the Commentary Crew, intellectual black versation. If my voice is a little slurred, if I'm off, I had brunch this morning right here in Kazi's studio. So shout out to Jamie, Kazi Society, holding it down. Shout out to SOLC.
Absolutely.
And yeah, what's up in y'all world? What's happening?
You a brunch bae?
Only for the ladies, and as these days it's only one lady. So yeah, yeah, I had to clarify that. You know, I was getting stares last night, and she was like, "Did you see?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw." And then like my girl was getting mugged down last night. Though it was kind of crazy. Like y'all dudes are disrespectful as hell, bruh. Like you see me, and I see you. And you just gonna mug my girl down, bro.
They would take that as a compliment.
I do, but it's just like
because Maria is fine.
I guess I'm a little different. Like I'm gonna glance and keep it pushing, but the cold hard stare down, I'm not gonna do that while you with your dude. I'm not.
Oh well, that's the difference between you and
just
them.
Just me. Yeah, you Negroes are disrespectful. Hella.
It's a compliment because she is beautiful. She's a pretty girl.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah. So,
But last week was pretty fun for me.
okay, tell us about it.
I was kind of riding on a high horse, but now it just seems all kind of just, it's just the rise and the fall. Heavy hangs the head that once wore the crown, right?
I got
Because I was
faith in
acting a fool on Facebook last week.
You've been acting a fool up until today.
Yeah, because
So-
I got knocked on my ass, so now I gotta relax.
Shout out to Carrie Hilson, and Kanye. If you get knocked down, you pick yourself back up and try again.
Oh, is that what the song
So
says?
Aaliyah, she had it
Absolutely.
first, then they got it. So
Yeah. It's cool,
you'll
but
be good.
shout out to everybody that's in a polyamorous relationship. Shout out to the people that are involuntarily in one. Shout out to all the bitches who tell the new lady, oh, he live with his mama, have fun. Girl, okay, thank you. Sure will.
How many bags I blew out in my mama's house?
Well, here's the thing though. Like, women love men's flaws when they're together. But then when they not together, then he becomes a bum. He live with his mama. These are all the things that they try to tell the new girl to run her off, right? He live with his mama, so have fun. Well, bitch, you was having a worlds of fun when you was getting your back blew out on Miss Phyllis' couch in the basement.
I thought it was Miss Claire. It's Miss Phyllis.
It was
She was
Miss
quiet
Phyllis.
too. She's like, I'm trying to be quiet. It's just
What's that strange noise down there?
Exactly. And, the mama roll her eyes at you when you come upstairs because she heard you. All that type of shit.
Yo, kill yourself if you're a grown woman in some man's house getting fucked on a bunk bed.
I mean, every man is not going to be up on their feet. And you love who you love,
Yo,
Rashad.
a bunk bed?
Whatever.
life is
And little
life.
Gerald
It's
on
a
the top.
bed. It's a
Not
bed.
little Gerald. Like
It's
young
a
holla little
bed.
Gerald or like never mind.
I'm just saying, it's a bed.
Tariq,
right?
stop.
But yeah, so now I'm calm. I probably won't do any of that this week.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately. Shad, what's up in your world, man?
Shit.
the typical answer. What you on, shit?
Nothing. Chilling.
Watching
We just
Andy
shooting the breeze.
Griffith.
We just shooting the breeze today.
Yeah, we are. I mean,
What's going on in the world? We don't know.
there's not much exciting going on in the world. There is a lot going on in the world, actually.
We're just numb to it at this point. I think
That's unfortunate.
the Americans are immune to just craziness at this point. Normality will probably be shocking at this point.
Yeah. We had another anniversary for 9/11, so shout out to those that
Don't those
were
come
affected.
every year?
They come every year. It's an anniversary. I'm going to leave it at that.
I was just asking.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that.
So I think we will also probably be remiss if we did not pay our respects to Michael K. Williams, who passed away last week.
Yes. Michael K. Williams, most known, I guess, for The Wire, huh? Yeah, I mean, he played a lot of roles, but The Wire, yeah.
Most recently, he was Montrose Boudreaux in Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country.
He was in
great job.
The new Superfly, which was terrible, but
I thought it was good.
it was horrible. We need to collectively understand it was terrible.
Maybe it was good because the guy that played the main character was cute.
I never.
Trevor Jackson.
Yeah.
I have a Trevor Jackson story. You all have actually heard it, but I'll leave it alone. So, but yeah, shout out to Trevor Jackson.
But yeah, so I thought that was very, I was very shocked to find that out. But I was always very confused about Michael K. Williams because he played some very auspicious roles, right?
Ooh, that's the word of the day.
Bing!
Auspicious.
He kind of played the roles that other African American, I guess we can consider him an A-list African American actor.
Yeah, we're not going down this list again.
A-list and B-list movies?
I guess.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm calling him an A-lister.
Okay. Call him an A-lister?
But he chose to play roles that were very, like they caused a lot of like conversation because they were controversial. He stepped into a lot of roles that were, I guess, homosexual roles.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was always kind of confused. But then I know he was linked to Tasha Smith. I don't know, but it just the word of his passing was very sad because it brings to light like the awareness of opioid use and drug use and now like all of this fentanyl and all of this type of stuff. And African Americans are dying faster than they were previously because they on crack.
And actually, St. Louis is one of the top places on that list for African Americans. So your cuz in Whittier, he's heavy on the research and just numbers concerning that. So I remember when I had a long conversation with him about it. He was like, "Yo, bro, St. Louis is like up." I was like, "Are you sure?" Like me questioning the doc. But yeah, like we're up on that list. Check on your people. Like it's real.
Really tough to even talk about.
Yeah.
And just the influx of that particular situation that blew, like to me, it seemed like it blew up out of nowhere, but that's probably not the case.
Absolutely not.
But man,
because where are they getting these things to even cut these drugs with is the question. Like,
Walgreens.
You can get fentanyl at Walgreens?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, I finna
Look,
say.
Walgreens gonna sue the shit out of us.
Yeah, you about to,
No, I was joking, everyone. I was joking. But I don't. That's a good question. Like, did the drug game take a hit over COVID? Serious question. Anybody know? We don't sell drugs.
Got worse.
Did it get worse?
yeah, it probably
I think it got worse.
I would
because
assume that.
You think about it, you had an influx of people with a lot of money.
Yeah.
You had people who were extremely depressed, extremely stressed, and once you get that first high, you start chasing it and chasing it and chasing it. You never find
Escape
it.
your reality, create
wonder
the
what
worst.
So
one,
you just keep going.
We're gonna bring Michael on here, bro. I want to talk to Michael.
Yeah. Got to catch him when he in the loo.
You want to know about drugs?
Yeah. He's somewhere on a beach with his feet up right now. He's been showing out this weekend.
That's my cuz though. Love him to death.
Yo, real talk.
I know one thing I saw, where they said like the amount of fentanyl that would kill you was just like, I don't even think it was bigger than a dime. Like I saw a picture of it, or a picture of, I guess they were trying to, make it equivalent to a dime or whatever. Like an actual dime is money, not a dime bag.
It's a whole bunch of artificial stuff. So I mean, essentially, there's nothing pure in it,
Right.
So I can imagine. So right, like your body is not designed to take on that amount of whatever. Like
Right.
Ain't that what killed Michael Jackson?
Sleeping pills. I mean, pills. Period.
Oh, propofol.
Propofol. Yeah, propofol. It just depends. I mean, that's why when you go to the doctor and you get prescribed a prescription, they say, you know, we're going to give you this amount. Like it has something to do with like your body weight and all kind of other stuff. It's just so much that goes into it. And it's like kind of crazy to me that they know the research that, if we give you this amount, you cool. But if we give you this amount, you not. Like,
And I think some of them people who write them scripts don't even be caring. Like serious.
That's a whole other conversation that I'm not going to touch.
Not going to touch.
But man, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
The last time I had like a oral surgery and I was like, okay, doc, you know, what you scripting me with, man, you just going to have to take a bunch of a leave or something, he said. And I was like, what's up? And they were being audited because somebody was in there busting them scripts, man.
Yeah.
So,
It be like that sometimes, but that's what they do to black people, though. That's what they do in the black community. They try to like push the pharmaceutical agenda as opposed to, you know, telling people that a lot of their health issues can be healed by diet. Diet change. They can be healed by using herbal remedies, teas, vitamins, all of those type of things. Those are the things that they don't want us to know.
and in your field, that mean a lot coming from you.
Absolutely.
Because of what you have to deal with every day.
Yeah, I haven't taken meds for depression or anything like that, or anything that has to do with my mental health in almost 4 years.
Salute.
Yeah.
What up? Okay.
And I know that the biggest thing going on in the world that you cannot talk about, and you have to come up with code words and stuff. And you just made me think of that. Like, it's all about going to, you know, get that 3-pointer or whatever you want, whatever kind of analogy you can come up with. But we don't talk about, how about, you know, while you're doing that, you know, get over that disease called McDonald's or, you know, excessive Lee's chicken and all of this other stuff.
Oh, you're talking
that
about
your body.
obesity?
Not necessarily just obesity, but we focusing in on such a, let me tread lightly, where the world is focused on one thing, but it's all these other things that are going on. And you just made me think of that, where it's like, hey, you know what? Diet. You know what? Finding ways to de-stress. You know what? Eating a certain way, which is diet. You know what? Health and exercise. You know what? Peace of mind. You know what? But it's just like this one bang bang is just going to solve all your problems in life.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, please please decode that, because I don't want to get us. I don't want to get us booked
Well,
for saying
America
that.
has some of the fattest people, so that should tell you a lot.
What the hell?
I like fat girls though.
It's the truth.
I feel like you say this every week now, bro.
I
He
do.
does.
Fat girls,
He
come
likes
here. Are you
BBWs.
ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm healthy. Never stop
Oh
me
my
from getting
God.
busy.
Lord.
No, for real though. Shout out to my big girls, man. I like
Big girls
y'all.
sweat when they have sex?
Yes, sometimes. I heard.
Yo, that's a deep ass question. Never thought about that.
Hey, listen, I can't go.
Kind of
into
smell
it.
like oatmeal cookies.
I can't
Fat
go into
men, they be sweating.
You ain't had the Buddha belly,
Hell no. I don't
the
deal- I
dope
don't
boy,
deal-
the dope boy
Listen,
it. The
stomach.
D-boy belly, bro. That's what it is.
I don't want nothing
Plug
to
love.
do with a man that sweats during sex. It's disgusting.
I mean, so I've sweat during sex and I'm skinny. Like,
It's disgusting, Alan. You should increase your water intake.
that one little drop down and hit you.
Oh
Never
my
mind.
God, it's gross, and then sometimes it might fall in your eye. I don't have time.
How often are you working out?
You be getting it in.
God. What?
How
Do you
often
see
are you
these
working out?
thighs? I do not. Okay, let's be clear.
I need you to get in the gym, okay?
No, it's fine.
Not because you're.
You know what, Alan?
Harlem looks great, you all.
She
Okay?
got the
We
shoulders
know.
of a third baseman.
It's fine. Transparently, you know, I've been in a manic episode for probably about like 2 weeks now. So it's
We're gonna talk to you about that
You know,
later.
it's gonna probably get a little bit worse. So I don't. The next time y'all see me, I'll probably be down about a good 5-10 pounds. Don't worry about it.
Don't get skinny.
It won't get skinny. It'll be well proportioned.
You want? I don't know.
We love you the way you are.
Thank you.
Just
I appreciate y'all.
all your niggatry.
Y'all are so cute.
TREE or TERY?
T-R-Y. Wait, is that right? Niggatry. N-I-G-G.
Are y'all
Niggatry.
making up words now?
We are.
There you go.
We are.
Okay.
T-R-Y.
Okay.
Might be another word of the day. We don't have two today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Auspicious. Is that what that word was?
Auspicious.
You shouldn't even give a nigga no pussy who say a word like that.
Hey, so listen.
Ausp-
I have a. I actually,
Where is this show going, man? Like, I swear we just
out here
bullshit,
today. We
man.
are out here today, and I do have a serious question. So, the homegirl hit me up, And this is back, fellas. Y'all are in the DMs messing up, okay? Y'all are in the DMs messing up. Is that me? That's me. Y'all in the DMs, man. Oh,
That's my metal plate, yo.
Yeah. All right, y'all in the DMs.
That's that pristine pussy sound, though. I gotta marry her.
It's the headphones. It's the headphones. Okay, we get the headphones.
Damn, girl, what you got?
Stop.
Why would he do this?
Rashad.
Hey, we got to get some video. I got to buy a damn camera. Listen.
Fellas, if she got that, hey, but what you working with, boo? What I'm working with? Oh, shit. Guess what we did today?
Shad's getting married.
Those are the words that I said to you.
Listen.
That's why I wasn't supposed to be where I was at. Because I got that.
She got that.
Give me the sound. Go
Oh,
get
shit.
it.
Harlem got that?
Listen.
I want to say I hate Harlem as a staff, record label, and a crew. Damn, that should be on point, man. Oh, shit.
So there's
Wait a minute. They don't have video, so they don't know what we are here.
They don't know what. That's why I said we got to get a damn camera.
Let me see it bend over.
Look, y'all, I'll tell the camera story real quick. So look, I had ordered a camera, right? And it came down, so I was like, man, I spent a lot of money on this camera. It made a lot of money to me. Let me say that. And I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna end up getting this camera. This camera's gonna sit in my damn house, and I'm never gonna use this camera ever. And I'm gonna be pissed off. So I canceled the order on the camera, and now we need a damn camera, which comes back to the conversation we had earlier today about how I watched a million videos on podcasting before and during our podcast, right? And every problem that every video said we were gonna run into, I run into
Every single time.
every single time. Yeah. And I just wasn't prepared. Why? Because I didn't spend the money. And I probably said this before. Just spend the damn money, y'all, because you'll be a lot better off. And we would be a lot further along had I just spent the damn money, right? So spend the money, get your shit right, and keep it pushing. Now, fellas, back to you. We've had this conversation before. Y'all be in these women DMs wilding, okay? Y'all be wilding the hell out. So gentleman hits my homegirl. He says, hey, how you doing, beautiful, da-da-da-da. I want to take you out, blah, blah, blah. You know, you look nice, you're sexy, yada. And she's like, hey, thanks, you know, but I'm good. He hits her back like, you hella disrespectful, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And she's like, I'm disrespectful, how? And he's like, I mean, you could have said more, essentially. So they get into a back and forth exchange, and he dismisses himself. Now, fellas, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What level of privilege do you have to feel like a woman owes you a nice answer, a nice response when you're blindly jumping into those DMs? Okay? Seriously. She said thank you. Not interested. Keep it pushing. 9 times out of 10, you probably got somebody you entertaining anyway. Right? You shot, you lost, you know. It is what it is. At what point was it a good idea in your head that the back and forth exchange after you complimented a woman that you were interested in was a good idea? What part? What part? I'm just curious.
A better question is, what is the fucking expectation? What is the expectation when you say I'm going to jump in this person's DMs? I don't know her. I only follow her on social media. Really, in y'all's mind, what is the expectation that you all have for us as we prepare to either respond or not respond? Because I be leaving niggas on scene all the time in my DMs. I see y'all heart emojis and people jumping DMs. What is the honest and true expectation? Like, if you message a girl, hey, beautiful, oh my God, you're so beautiful, 35 times back to back with just the, okay, thank you. What is the expectation?
I mean, she's going to see the 36th one. You know, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, we seen it.
I know, but at some point you're going to respond, even if it's a bad response.
No, we seen it.
You seen it.
I saw it.
My
the
expectation.
First 10 times. I seen it.
When DM diving, when I used to DM dive, let me say, my expectation was that I'm going to get a response, maybe, maybe not, right? 80-20 rule applies. 20% of the time I might get that response. Because I used to wild in the DMs, and I don't mean that in a like a wilding, like coming at them on a crazy-ish type way. I mean, like, I'll shoot at whoever. Like, I feel like nobody is out of my league. I'm just going to be real. And somebody may humble me when they get on YouTube or wherever and see, you know, they're like, bro, you did that. That's cool. But guess what? Somebody out here likes me, and I'm going to find out who it is. Okay? That's the bottom line. Now, in addition to the expectation, we talked about this before, I don't got no damn plan after you reply. Because I know it's going to require me to spend money and take time to get to know you, right?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna do that, more than likely. But I don't got no damn plan. So I'm just like, okay, such and such hit back. All right, hey, what's happening? Let's get it cracking. Right? That's it. I'm just really trying to figure out, and I guess I'm just different on that. At what point is the back and forth exchange and the disrespect? What is it? That's not getting you no closer to the ying. It's not getting you any closer to that moment. And furthermore, like,
but men don't stop. They keep going. There's nothing in their head that say, let me leave this lady alone.
I have a 1 DM minimum. So, like, and I say that because, like, if I know that you saw the first one and you haven't hit back, like, you got to think about it like the club. Right? Hey, how you doing? Da, da, da. No, I'm good.
I know what I could tell the women to do. This to stop all that shit. No, so for real shit. Nigga keep DMing you. Don't leave them on scene. What you do is
send me your Cash App.
Nah, don't even do that. Because niggas will reverse engineer that and find out your number or something.
Yes. They will.
Send them information about Bitcoins. They'll be like, I
ain't doing that.
She spammed me.
I'm gonna look them up on
because that's how dudes will be
Casey.
getting followed by them chicks. You know, this chick would never. Y'all not even in the same atmosphere. Would never, whatever fear. But she sends you a friend request. These goofy niggas. Next thing you know, if you take the time to look at her page, it's gonna be all like Bitcoin information and all of that other stuff.
It
so
is a spam
and dudes
account.
are just be, man, fuck that bitch. You know she spam me. That's all you gotta do.
Spam.
Well,
Send some Bitcoin
but this
information.
is the thing too. Men have no sense of reality, right? And we've had this conversation before. A man who knows that he probably 9 times out of 10 has absolutely no chance with you will still jump in your DMs and expect you to be polite to him, even though you've messaged her 35 fucking times.
Let's do the statistics. I'm going to say there's a high percentage chance that the man who does that owns a pair of Gucci slippers.
Cut it out.
No, I'm serious. Like, I got Gucci. I can get the Gucci.
Well, ladies, we jumping in DMs in 2021 and 2022.
Definitely.
That's how I got into the relationship I was just in, because I'm single now.
He listens to this show, doesn't he?
Yes.
I want y'all to work this out. Work it out. It ain't none of my business. I don't even know you player, but I want y'all to work it out because she's giving us weird vibes in here, and
Whatever, nigga.
you know she likes you.
But I think women should jump in DMs. Go for what you want. Don't give the men the chance to harass you and get on your nerves.
that
Get
ain't
on
nothing
his
new.
fucking nerves.
That ain't new. That is not new.
But women won't admit to it though.
They won't admit to it. No.
Nope. They will not admit to jumping in DMs. I ain't doing that, girl. That's thirsty. I ain't no hoe.
I think I've gotten like 1 or 2 DMs from a woman, and that's over the entire durational life of social media.
Damn.
That's over the time. I think I've got like 1 or 2.
I want to tell women who jump in my DMs, you know what I'm saying? I don't play all that. But I do want to say this. The thing that messes you up, even if I played it, don't DM me asking me, do I know somebody else? That's the stupidest shit.
People do that.
Don't you know?
Oh, is that their end? Like that's their way
end, but that totally fucks you up.
Yeah, I agree.
That's stranger danger. That's like,
That's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
weird.
It's weird.
That's really weird. I don't know. I got a real question for y'all though. Like we've been in here freestyling, but I had a question for y'all today. I did some more research over the week, right?
Oh shit.
No, real question. And I really feel like we get on here, we talk a lot of ish, and we do us. But we've been going for over a year and a half now. Mm-hmm. Right? How has the commentary podcast affected your life? Good, bad, otherwise, like opportunities? Has it revealed anything to you? Like this is gonna be an us session. So this last half hour, y'all, we shot the breeze, but they wasn't ready for my left hook.
Nigga.
How has it affected your life? Like what kind of response do you get? Like I could be in the store sometimes, my approach. You know, like what has it done for you? Like has it revealed anything about yourself? Have we revealed anything to you as your co-host? What's the overall feel you get? Like where do you see yourself going? Where do you want the podcast to go? Like real talk.
Good question. I think for me, I've always been like, very vocal. I enjoy talking, right? So this has just offered me a platform to do that and to step outside of my element, which we all know that my passion is mental health. But I don't always want to talk about mental health and mental illness and, all of that type of stuff because it can be extremely exhausting. So when I get on here with y'all and every now and then I may go into a small tirade about mental health. But other than that, I can really just talk about the other things that either interest me or, whatever. People do recognize me, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because a lot of people, women especially, don't like me because of my stance most times on commentary. And then I take that shit to Facebook, and then they really be mad. And it transfers into real life, and then they really be mad. But, ultimately, and I had this conversation with Rashad the other day, I think it is time for me to finally, have my own show in conjunction with commentary. Mm-hmm. But I just don't want to, be put into a box of the interrupted black girl.
Okay. I do agree that there's definitely room for you to get into your own space, right? Like, think about it like this: like we're not trying to be the Breakfast Club by any means, but
yeah, because Angela Yee sucks.
I have an Angela Yee story, but I think that even oftentimes people come at me like, "Are y'all trying to be the Breakfast Club?" And it's like, no, there's room out here for everybody. But even in doing so, I say that to say this. All three of the hosts of the Breakfast Club have their own platforms, and they're still able to come together and be the Breakfast Club, right? Some have platforms that are larger than others, but at the end of the day, you're still an individual, right? And we rock and we ride. But at the end of the day, like, we came together and we all still have our own individual passions and desires and kind of, our own influences on the outside world. So I definitely think that you should take that on for sure. And you have 110% my support in any endeavor.
Are you gearing up to cancel this show? Is that what you're doing?
No, this ain't going nowhere until we just don't come in here and record no more.
Okay.
I
was just trying to see what angle we was going in.
No, we're not. Okay. Commentary is not going anywhere. I think that you mind if I jump in the shot? I go next. I mean, for me, commentary has been definitely a blessing, right? Like for us three to come together and be able to put out quality and hilarious content. People are like, man, y'all funny as hell. I be like, are we?
We just be talking.
I swear to God, we just be talking.
I'll be honest. I didn't see the podcast going this way. I didn't. When I first came to you all, I was like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna have this, and I still want to do all of those things, right? If you all haven't figured out, sometimes we're just horrible planners. Me. Okay. Us, you too. Yeah,
no, it's not me.
Who be bringing the topics, dog?
Okay, you be having a few.
Okay.
Sometimes I have to hijack this little show.
Okay, whatever.
Little show.
Right, we had a spat. Y'all heard our first spat. No, but it's like I want to be able to really touch this person from this perspective. I never wanted to hit anyone straight on. I say that to say this. Even in being who we are, this show has impacted so many people.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, people like, bro, the episode where y'all did, I'll be like, yeah, like,
Okay.
and then I have to like kind of go back and think and look, and I'm like, oh, okay, we did talk about XYZ, you know, on this one, and it's just amazing to me, right? Because we touch on like real life, which that's not to say that nobody else does, but we touch on like real life and things that actually affect us and the people around us, domestic violence, drug abuse, relationships, DMs, celebrity gossip. Like you can
Penitentiary
go on and on and on. Penitentiary, P and V, like we touch on it, right? And while you know people in the city loves us, St. Louis, like shout out to Deluxe, Keith, we appreciate you. But I have friends and people that sometimes hit me up from like out of town, out of state. Manny, shout out to Manny, like you keep it cracking sometimes in the comments. Not to say that we like all your comments or we agree, but no. So for me, I think that this podcast has been definitely an eye opener. Sometimes I go home, my girl be like, I listen to the such and such, and I'll be like, oh, you like this? She like, no. But
you also have another podcast kind of situation, YouTube situation.
Yeah, we're on hiatus right now. Life kind of picked up for us fast over the past, what month is it? 8-9 months. So we had to kind of take a breather, but it for me, like I said, this show in particular, and shout out to the other podcast, Words with Bay. This was, there probably wouldn't be Words with Bay if it wasn't for commentary.
Yeah.
There's so many things that have opened my eyes and made me realize. So the impact that it's had on my life it's definitely made me aware. It's opened my eyes to things that have affected you that we've discussed. Shy, you always been on the up and up in 100. We've done so many things together. So just to further expand that reach, like oh yeah, they was cool. They used to do their thing back in the day, but now we on here having conversation and really influence affecting and touching on people. So for me, that's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. Where I would like to see us go, I definitely would like to see us get people in here for some interviews for sure.
Absolutely.
Because we need it, and not because we're fucking great people, but
everybody else needs it though.
Yeah,
I think that's something we have an audience. We also have a reach. All of us can touch somebody that can do something very different for the masses if we were to have them on the show. Of course, we can always bring people on that's going to be controversial and continue to help us put out hilarious content, but ultimately it's supposed to be intellectual black conversation. And just the evolution of how we've come full circle since I first came on the show is something that's vastly different. Like we've definitely evolved into something that's pretty dope. So
yeah. And if we get guests, but people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna come on the show," and then
they be lying
like hell.
Oh man,
I forgot I gotta walk my dog.
We can get Tony and Terry or Terry and Tori.
We definitely and shout out to the other clicks, crews, and shows that have brought us on, like that saw that in us and was like, we want to collab with these individuals because like that's big and that extends our reach. Like I keep it 100 for me and us. Like we want to touch more people. We want to have a bigger reach. We want to expand, and for others to recognize that in us, or to recognize our content, our personalities, things of that nature, that speaks volumes. So we appreciate any and everybody that has collabed with us. And to be honest, now that I think about it. Everybody we've collabed with has been in Houston.
Oh yeah, yep. Wow. You're right.
So I think we got to take a trip.
H-Town, H-Town holding us down. We appreciate it. But Shy, where you at, man? Like, talk to us.
Yo, my rate went through the roof with this shit. Jokes. Nah, man. I'll say one thing that I'm guilty of, and this show points it out. I am guilty at times of receiving flowers that people give me. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is just even before we started the show, and salute to the brothers we were speaking to, before we started the show, just, man, we like the show. We listen to every episode, so on and so forth. And I think with me, I could get so involved in just regular life that my attitude would be like, man, I know we do a great thing here at Commentary and all of that stuff, but okay, that's just when we show up Sunday or if we talking to each other through our group chats and stuff like that. And I don't take the time, or I haven't taken the time always to think about how people really rock with the show, that it does affect people. I had a talk with, I call him Lil Daryl, but Daryl, that's only because I know two Daryls. It's Big Daryl and Lil Daryl, you know what I'm saying? But, and when he was just kind of reading off the statistics and, you know, how many, I don't know if it was how many downloads or listens or what, he used a specific term. I was just like, dang, man, people really rock with it. And then, you know, people reaching out to collab and all of that stuff, man. I don't know, man. I'm guilty of not really recognizing how dope this show is to people. So I am grateful. And that's one of the things that I'll start paying more attention to. But just to answer the question directly, how has this show has been therapy for me, you know, and we talk crazy. I keep telling y'all, man, if you heard the stuff we talk about before we hit record, I don't even think that's, you know, that's some whole other level stuff, but it's always therapy to talk with Harlem and AI. And I think too, I feel that first and foremost, I know us three as individuals, and we are people who, in our individual lives, we've been through a lot. I think one thing that we definitely share in common is, and I mean this very respectfully and positively, we don't give a fuck in the sense of what you're going to think about us or our views. You know, if we have to back things up with scholarship, we do. If we just speaking from our hearts, we do. And I think that I assume, I ain't going to say assume, that the reason people rock with us is because they the same way. You know, Harlem, AI, Rashad, man, they speak their mind, they speak from their heart. Trust me, some of the shows that AI lost or either just didn't end up working out that y'all heard them. I swear I think that's God in motion. You know what I'm saying? Because them shows, sometimes we do have moments, yeah, like, did we go too far? But no, seriously.
I think we do.
Yeah.
We definitely go too far sometimes.
But we, you know, the whole intellectual black conversation, you know, you have three intellects in our own rights, but we have true black conversation. We have the barbershop conversation. We have the things that, you know, are not common in media, even now, which is weird because everybody talks about everything, but those truly heartfelt conversations that may come or may not come with repercussions, but we speak from our heart, and we truly, outside of all the jokes and all that stuff, it is our desire to, even if we reach one person, you know what I'm saying, through laughter, through information, like, you know, when Harlem kicks a lot of science about, you know, mental health and stuff, and I respect that she doesn't always want to do that, but she somehow, some way, always finds a way to give some flowers or some positive words. Like, we do consider that somebody might be going through something and they just need to hear something positive, funny, or so outrageous to be like, yo, wow, it's not just me, or damn, I ain't did that, or whatever, you know. So I could say that this show is my therapy. I hope it's therapy to people. We're not corny. We're not, you know, we do it from the heart, for real, for real.
We're not corny.
No, we not. Because some people, I know.
Lady.
Hey, damn, that's crazy. But nah, so that's what I would say. And then people do run up and, man, I heard that show and so on and so forth. And like I said, I am getting better at being like, damn, people rock with the show, and you are touching people.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yep.
I appreciate you all's feedback, being a little vulnerable. I know I got a little vulnerable there, you know.
Teary-eyed.
Got a little tear on the corner. No, I appreciate it, man. I want y'all to know that I appreciate you all. We're coming up on the fourth quarter of the year in October. Yeah. So, I mean, 2021 was kind of a doozy. I don't care if you do or don't get vaccinated, but just, you know, maintain and help yourself and help the people around you.
Take care of yourself.
Wash your damn hands.
Wash your hands.
Shit.
I mean, fuck a vaccination.
Yes,
wash your hands.
Yeah, and keep y'all dirty ass kids at home if they sick.
Keep your kids.
You know,
at
it's
home.
kind of crazy. So illnesses like colds and stuff are going back up ever since kids are going back into school.
Yeah.
It's like kind of insane to me, and it goes to show you that everything as a whole kind of needs to change. School, work, all that, because like all that stuff. I mean, the truth, if you don't know, most of this stuff is passed through schools, and then kids go home, and then they give it to their parents, and then their parents take it to work, and it goes through work. If
and
you
let
don't
me tell y'all
believe me,
something. Daycare germs are stronger than COVID. I don't care what nobody says. Daycare germs are fucking stronger
I think you're
than
right.
COVID.
You might
They
be
are.
right.
They are.
Yeah, you're right.
Sounds right
They
to me.
are more malicious than COVID.
I believe it. I believe it.
I don't know where them kids get them germs from. They'll take you the fuck up out of
Well,
here.
this is what you have to consider. And I worked in education for a while. And this is not, let me put a disclaimer out here. Like, I'm not stereotyping any person, group of people by any means. But, sometimes these children are coming from homes that, and they could be any race, any ethnicity, any nationality, where you have 2 or 3 families in one household.
Yeah.
That's 2 or 3 families that's going to work. That's 2 or 3 families that's going to school. There's 2 or 3 families that are going. It doesn't matter wherever they're living life. And when you have that amount of people in a small space, and they're going to the outside world, think about it. One kid go to school and they come in contact with a person. One person go to work and they come in contact with somebody with whatever. They're going home and they're giving it to 2 or 3 different families and 2 or 3 different generations. And now guess what? Like, it's going up. So I just want y'all to take care of yourself, man.
Yeah.
And daycare germs are, I can tell you from working in a school that school and daycare germs and pre-K germs, like, y'all don't know what it's like to see one kid with yellow snot for 9 months. Y'all don't know.
Right.
Y'all don't. I'm telling you, it's like, bro, your mama ain't took you to the doctor yet.
But that's real though. Like when I drop my son off at school, like there was one little boy, he never wears a mask, right? His mom never puts a mask on him. And he always got a runny ass nose. And literally one day, my little baby went to school. He was perfectly fine. He came back. He had a fever in his extremities. He couldn't breathe because your little dirty, dusty ass kid had a runny nose. And then he gave it to me, and that shit took me out.
Yeah, you ain't built like you used to.
I ain't built like I used to. Like, it is what it is, though.
Take your turmeric.
You have turmeric, elderberry, oil of oregano.
There you go.
Absolutely. Like, there are so many natural remedies
Brush
for
your teeth.
just about everything.
Please, people need to brush their teeth.
Key lime juice,
Yeah.
pineapple juice, all of those things. Like, people got to get it together.
While we're here, I want to shout out Fox Park Smoothie and Juice Bar.
Yes.
Okay.
It's actually right across from the Rung for Women building.
Okay.
And they are all natural, no sugars, no ice in their smoothies, juices. But it made me think of that because he has, the guy that owns it has an immunity juice with turmeric and like cayenne pepper and stuff in it. So shout out to him. I'm not going to name him. I'm going to ask him if I can name him next time. But he's kind of a low-key guy. I had the opportunity to meet him and talk to him. But Fox Park, Smoothie and Juice Bar, right across from Rung for Women in Fox Park. Make sure you check them out, all natural, and you'll enjoy. You'll enjoy.
Also, salute. Toxicity, I know it's popular. I know it keeps the social media world going round, but toxicity actually can break down your immune system.
Yeah, stressing. I'll tell you a story of my life. I actually I got sick a few weeks ago. I got really sick. And I thought that I may have had the vid. So I went and took not 1, but 2 tests. Both of them were negative. So I was like, okay, I need to go to the doctor. Went to the doctor, and my iron levels were really low.
Yeah.
Really low.
You were stressed out.
And yep. So my iron levels were really low, and my blood pressure had dropped. So doc was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, well, I've been doing this and I've been working out. And he was like, okay, so you've been working out. This is happening. He's like, how much stress is going on? I was like, well, I got this, and this going on. And he was like, you know what? He's like, all of that will get you down. He was like, bro, you can kill yourself, essentially.
Yeah. Stress does more damage to the body than a lot of actual physical ailments. And if you look at like when certain physical ailments start, you can always probably 9 times out of 10 tie it back to stress.
Yeah.
Because stress weakens your immune system.
Bad than a mother.
This is a shea butter moment with the word disease. No, seriously, like sister, think of the word dis-ease. It is dis-ease. It is an unease of yourself.
That's real though.
But that is real.
That's very real.
Shout out to shea butter.
We
That's
need
real.
Daryl on here, brother. What's the guy you do, brother Shabazz?
Oh, shit, I can't remember that name, which is hilarious.
Get yourself together. Go to the doctor.
Yeah,
Get your
please.
mind right. And I always like to say this too, and this, I swear to God, this ties into everything we talking about. Stop expecting people to fuck with you if you don't fuck with yourself. It all starts with you. It starts with you as a person. How can you have any expectations if you have none of your own?
That's real. That's real.
Oh, and another thing, shout out to my boy Will Fly. We always say this. There's a difference between hating and expectations, especially when somebody's spending their money.
Okay.
Can you elaborate on that? I think I understand.
I spend my money for a service and or an experience. If it does not meet, not the standard, my standards based on what you say I should receive or experience, then if I have complaints, you just didn't meet my expectations. Okay. Versus me hating on something that I don't know about, I didn't experience, I'm jealous because of X, Y, and Z, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I think that line is getting real convoluted. No.
Okay. Yeah, the word hate. We were talking about some words. So let's wrap out this last few minutes. Some words that have been overused, misinterpreted, taken out of context. And I would say hate and hating is one of those words.
Lil.
Normalize.
Normalize. Well, you had a good one. You had a good one. Influencer.
Yep.
Oh,
Because who the fuck are they influencing? Who are you influencing? And I'm not talking about the real big people with like actual social media established followings, like the people on TikTok or the people on YouTube or even on Instagram. I'm talking about these people who are self-proclaimed. What are you influencing me to do? Nothing. Stop calling yourself a fucking influencer.
it's just a catchword,
Yeah, just stop. I think the word toxic is overused.
It is.
Because people don't really understand what it means.
I hate to even say it when I
to
just said
be
it.
like to fully like be toxic, right? And I think the two words mental illness is overused. It's very oversaturated.
Okay. Speaking of toxic and mental illness and all that, R.I.P. to Jazz. She was actually murdered by her significant other in a murder-suicide a couple of days ago. So I know she was close to a lot of people here in the St. Louis area. And I won't touch on who the guy is, but he was a very popular individual. And fellas, let her go. Just let her go. Let her go. Let her go. That's all I can say. Let her go, bro. It ain't worth it. Let her go.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had that conversation before, and it's that's like if you gotta kill me, don't love me.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Let her go. Just let her go, man. Let her go.
But he killed himself, though, right?
I mean that's
okay.
I'm not gonna touch
Okay.
on it, but
Okay.
yeah, he did.
It's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
This been a sad ass show. I blame myself though, because I didn't.
You
I
being
didn't bring my
weird. That's how I know you like Homeboy, because you weirded us all
I'm not
out.
gonna touch
in
that
a good
one.
way.
I'm not gonna.
I want to see y'all work it out, because I ain't never seen you were just so cheery and all of that stuff, man. I hope y'all have a
put my
conversation.
toes in his mouth.
All right, so we are the commentary crew. Thank you all.
Yeah, I
for,
didn't know what else to say.
You can reach us at
Oh shit! I didn't even try.
commentaryshow@gmail.com. Commentary podcast discussion group on Facebook and commentary.podcast on IG. We won't touch that. Anyway, so thank you all for listening. Thank you all for being
We'll
great
talk about it next
commentarians. We appreciate y'all. Y'all want to holler? Anything?
Go on, why you laughing? Dude, whoever you are, she is blushing about you, man. I want y'all to work it. I want y'all to work it out. Work it out if you can. I'm telling you. Like, a side note, now this is a Rashadism.
Should be good.
I think the IG model shit and all this other corny shit is done. The queens are getting with the kings. The kings are getting with the queens. The corniness is the fuck up out of here. So if you can make it work, make it work. And a side note, and I do agree with Harlem with words like toxicity and things of the sort. And I have a high respect for her, for this sister, when she speaks on things like that. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on her. She's a nigga, but don't sleep on her, man. She's a brilliant woman. But seriously,
she don't watch her chicken, bro. I'm convinced somebody on their family tree is not watching their chicken.
Watch chicken.
I mean, you know,
I'm convinced.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
but I'll leave it alone.
Nah, go ahead. What you gonna say?
He's just trying to be funny because he knows that I'm, half white,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm actually going when I leave here to meet my biological half brother for the first time.
That's dope.
So
Season or
I'm gonna
unseasoned
ask
food?
him. We're going to a Mexican restaurant. And them
Play it
Mexicans,
safe.
the Mexicans be dashing it up.
Shout out to my Mexican brothers and
Joselitas?
sisters.
Yes, but not this ghetto one.
Yeah.
Not nigga leaders. Y'all want to
not
roll.
nigga lead- yeah, exactly.
Hoes and leaders, bro. Hoes and leaders.
Hoes and leaders.
Hoes and
Okay.
leaders.
But no, seriously, to all you hoes and leaders and all of that. No, seriously, man.
You'll get us canceled on the other side.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yes.
it, man. You know,
They don't
it's-
even speak English.
But this is like dead serious because like with the state of the world, and we started off by just saying like how things like normality. I'm sorry, I used another word that's been overused, but at least we use them the right way, But just normalness is kind of a shocking thing these days because there's so much craziness.
Go. I'm sorry.
Oh
Sean.
no, I don't even want to know what y'all looking at, man. I know it's something stupid, but no, I was just gonna say, man, self-therapy, therapy.
Mm-hmm.
If you can work it out, like we are, pushing our sister Harlem to do. If you can work it out, you know
He
what I'm
broke
saying.
up with me.
Work it.
We're not gonna.
You might have to put his foot in your mouth. All I'm saying
You know
is
what?
we
She don't
just
like
gotta
feet.
get it together and make it peaceful. Sometimes you gotta deal with things you don't like.
Wrap this up so I can do my
All
outro.
I'm saying, that's
Wrap
all
it
I
up
was
so I can
saying.
do my
Y'all
outro.
Wrap it up then.
Being goofy, man. All I'm saying is
We weren't. I'll tell you in a minute.
Make peace where you can, and it
I'm
starts
with you.
with yourself, man. For
I'm
real,
with
like, because there's a lot of wild shit, and this shit could be circumvented by just working on you.
Absolutely. And it is absolutely okay to cut off people who no longer serve you.
That's right.
You don't have to minimize who you are to fit into spaces and places that you no longer fit. We find ourselves cutting off our arms and legs and shit trying to fit into places that we have long outgrown.
That's like a double entendre for you, right?
because we are fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. I'll keep y'all updated, but as of right now, it's
Sir, I'm welcoming you to the show.
Welcome.
Executive extension of an offer to you to come and. Cause you've been blushing the whole time about this guy.
I mean,
I ain't seen no other. You being like this with no other guy.
I don't even exactly my point. But niggas gonna be niggas and niggas gonna nig. So a hater gonna be a hater. But it is what it is.
I bet you by Wednesday, y'all gonna make some sweet love
Oh my
and
God.
watch
I
Tuesday.
appreciate
I got
HBO
Tuesday.
Max.
Tuesday.
I got Tuesday.
I'm going Wednesday.
All right, we'll see.
We'll know.
But I appreciate y'all. Check on y'all strong friends, parents. Check on y'all kids. They are wearing these long sleeve hoodies. It's hot as hell outside.
The fuck is up with that?
However, I do want y'all to do a mental check because wearing long sleeves when it's not weather appropriate is a sign of self-harm. So check on y'all kids, love on y'allself. Y'all know where to don't come looking for me because I'm going on a mental health break from social media. But
Y'all heard it.
we love y'all and we like y'all.
Keep that fabuloso at a low simmer.
All right, we'll catch y'all later on the next one. If you have any questions for us, y'all know where to get us at.
We say it all the time. They know where to find us.
Yeah.
Catch us. Peace.